Welcome to the Huddle. Joining me live today is going to be Zach Banner, one of the most outgoing players on the USC football team. How you doing today, Zach?
What's up, man? How's it going? I'm doing well.
Oh, good. You just got kind of an experience of kind of what you want to get into after your playing career is done.
Yeah, a little bit of no huddle. I like it.
A little bit of no huddle. We're on the go. So with that, let's learn a little bit about you before we get to Saturday's game. How about that?
Yeah, that's cool.
So you wear the eye black underneath your eye, and
Right.
I notice it says FOE and 4JH.
Right.
What does that mean to you? What is it?
Family over everything.
Okay.
Self-explanatory. I really take pride in being from, Tacoma, Washington, and really, have a lot of pride in my family and playing for them, doing things for them. And it could also mean team too. I really care about my team. Over these past 4 years since I've been here, really got to know a lot of these guys, a lot of these people, my coaches and staff and everything. And to be honest with you, man, that's honestly why I do all this. I really don't do it for myself. I do it for my family. And the 4JH part is my four cousins. Both of their all their initials are JH. It's Jacob, Jason, Josh, and Jordan Hadley. They're kind of like my four big brothers that kind of helped raise me. I don't have any big brothers. I got a little brother Xavier and a little sister named Mia, and they were kind of mentors throughout the process of life.
Guys, speaking of the process of life, you've gone through a lot of things so far this season, a lot of challenges. What have you learned about yourself personally coming into some of the stuff you've had to deal with?
Man, I've learned about myself and my teammates that we're strong people. You have to be really strong to deal with this and endure this. You always have the option of dipping and running and transferring, but that doesn't really intrigue me. That really doesn't interest me. I really am a diehard Trojan, and the guys on our team are also. And you can't control some of the things and who coaches us. We don't get to control that. That's the administration, Pat Hayden and J.K. McKay and those guys. That's their job, so we leave it to them.
Now let's talk a little bit about how you and I first met. I'm standing on the sideline, right? And you look over at me and you go, "Hey, you a rookie?" And I say, "No,
Right? Not you."
And then you say, "We don't wear blue around here."
Right.
And I'm looking at myself, and obviously I'm the one wearing blue.
Right.
What does it mean to be a Trojan to you? What does fight on really mean to Zach Banner?
Well, you just do not wear blue during practice.
Yeah.
I don't even know. You know what I mean? And then, you got this lady over here about to transition. She's wearing a bright blue dress. Looks great. But what I'm saying is especially when we're on practice, Trojan pride, being proud and everything, you just don't wear it. That's the other colors. You don't wear it. And you're not the first person. That's why everybody was laughing at you. That's why everybody was like, "Oh, here goes Zach again." Yeah. Because that's kind of a thing that we've adapted is that, you take a lot of pride in the cardinal and gold. And it's fun, man. It was fun to call you out. It was fun to kind of bully you a little bit. And it's crazy. Somebody told me this morning, Jordan Moore, who runs our social network and marketing and stuff over there in the office. He told me this morning that he actually was about to wear a blue shirt to school today because he usually comes on the field, and then he remembered some of the stuff I've done. You're not the first person. He remembered the situations, and he didn't put the blue shirt on, so obviously it's working.
I wore the brown tonight for you, Zach. All
Yeah.
right, so let's talk a little bit about this football game we got coming up next.
Right.
The season's not lost. Big game against the number 3 ranked team in the country.
Right.
You're a big guy. It's going to be a big physical defense.
Right.
Might be the most physical game you see this season.
Right.
How are you preparing for that mentally?
It's a huge honor to be able to play a top 5 team like them. They're a good team. They're great at ball. Utah is one of the toughest, if not the toughest, opponents that we have played. And so it's going to be a good challenge this weekend. Their front seven is a really good front seven. I take a lot of, I give them a lot of respect. And that's what it takes in this game, in this sport. If you don't respect your opponent, they might embarrass you. And our Coach Conley, our offensive line coach, says, fear none, respect all. And so that's kind of a good memo to go through with the rest of the year.
Absolutely. Was our last question. You just came straight from practice, or excuse me, a film session.
Yes.
You guys doing a little bit of review. What was the focus like in there? You guys dialed in?
Yeah, we're excited, man. It hurts to lose. I don't think, a lot of Trojan fans understand that. So we're getting ready to play this weekend.
Awesome. Best of luck to you guys this weekend. Thanks for joining us, Zach.